Hello everybody, Neofizz here, and welcome back. As you can see behind me, we've basically got our farmland all set and ready to go. So we've removed all the stone, replaced it all with soil, seeded it with a few grass blocks, and let it grow. So we've got a huge amount of farmland behind us here. As well, over here we have our chicken farm and even more farmland over there, and you can see way out in the back is where the mushroom farm is. And I'll take you on a really quick tour down here. Surrounding the mushroom farm, we're going to lay in wheat farms. So there'll be a wheat farm over here, a wheat farm down here, and a wheat farm way out there in the back. And the mushrooms are all here looking pretty happy. I've trimmed down their numbers a little bit so I don't get as much lag, but we'll be repopulating soon. And the overall layout is not too bad. If you're wondering what this is I've got here, this is my Enderman shelter. So if I see one, I hide out under here and look at him, and he comes up and can't get me, and I kill him. So you can see I've got a few of these stairways leading down here. This leads into a ravine that I found, and I'll explore that at a later date. I might cover that over with glass just so it is safer. And if we go further down over this way, we've got more stairs going down, and this one just leads into a random cave, and I think, yeah, this goes underneath the chicken farm. Yeah. And I have one more over this way, way down here. And when I go down this one, it goes, there's a cave going that way, but there's this stairway going down even further, and this takes us to where we found the slime, so we know there's a slime chunk over here someplace that we're going to harvest eventually as well. So I also have another stairway over here, but that just leads to the cave that we saw down here, so I'm going to be covering that one over. Now, as you can see, I've got mine track laid all over. I put that in so that while I was doing AFK and making the grass grow, I just go around in circles in the mine track, and this is switchable so we can redirect this somewhat. If I want to go circling around at one end, I can. If I want to go circling around at the other end, I can. Or I can just loop the whole track, the entire area, which is what I'll be doing when I've got the farm all laid out, is all AFK in the minecart and just go around in circles while everything grows. You can see off in the distance we've got some water. We got water over there in the corner coming down too. We've got our little lava spring there, and back over here we've got some serious water going down as well. Over here we can see this goes into a ravine, and I believe that is a second ravine. No, that was the one that this one led to. Okay, so there wasn't that when I went down and explored that, it's actually two ravines down there, and I took a quick look. And over here you can see more caves that I've got glassed over so that just in case I didn't get it covered good enough. Same with way down here, we've got more glass just in case I didn't light it up well enough. Nothing's going to start coming in. So that's about that. Now, I know I mentioned that I was going to change the chicken farm, and I've already gotten started on that. What I've done is I've removed the glass block from the center. I've got some holes up here, and I'm going to put in dispensers up there. So let's get going with that. Now I put a hole up here. I've hollowed this out so that I can get rolling with it. So we'll put a few blocks here to go up. And then we'll get our ladders and put them in. go up into this space that I've made. Now I think I preferred having another block on top with another ladder. It just made for easier access. So get our dispensers back. And over here is where the dispensers are going to go. So I'm going to have one here, one here, one here, and one there. And we'll get our redstone, and we'll normally if you click the dispenser it opens the dispenser, but if you click the wall that it's up against it puts redstone there. Right? And this one that doesn't have a wall, I have to hold shift and then I can put redstone on it. So here we are, we'll have a redstone circuit like that, and it's going to run down along here until it gets to here, and then there'll be a clock here. So it'll be pulsing that for me at a regular interval. And I'm not going to reduce the timing on these. I want it to spin as rapidly as possible. And that's going to come over to a circuit here. Here, instead of putting redstone, I'm going to put in a piston that'll act as an on-off switch for me. So I'll show you. I put the piston in, and I put in a block, and when the piston's extended, it'll complete this circuit, and the repeaters will push power into and pull the power out of that block when it's laying down here. Okay, so what I was doing down below is I've got that marker block there, because that was going to be where the power goes up from. So take that out, and up here there's going to be a torch. And then we'll have another block here and another torch right there, and this is where our lever is going to go. So let's get the lever. We place it there, and that lever is going to turn on and off these dispensers for me. So right now it's set to off, and when I flip it down it's set to on, and you can see the torch come on. So I'm going to leave it on just to show you that when I come up here and I put the redstone dot into place, it lights up. And that's what we want it to do. Now over here, where exactly was that now? I think it was right here is where I was going to put in what they call a monostable circuit. No, it doesn't go that way. Let's go one block further. So it was going to go here and here, and we'll have a redstone torch here, and one here. Then we get a couple of repeaters, set them each to one delay, one extra delay that is, and then we run some redstone. Oops, I ran out of redstone. How did I run out of redstone? Well, let's borrow this redstone for now. And that comes back around to there. So now that's got that switched off. And then coming from here, we need to power that piston. So I run a line of blocks this way, all the way to where my power is going to be. So that's what I needed this extra torch for. I get a torch there. So now that's turned the circuit off. And let me go get some more redstone. I thought I had enough, but I don't. So we'll just go grab some more. Get a nice heap and stack of it. I don't think I'll need more torches, but I'll hold on to those anyway. And let's go up here. And is that right? Yeah, that's right. So here I need to lay redstone in. One there, one there, one there, one there, 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 and there. As well as redstone going along here to that as well. So that's how it'll get triggered, I believe. So let's try that. So when I go down and flip the lever, that should turn this all on. Did it? Oh, I didn't have this completed. Darn. Okay. Yeah, and that gets that clock going when the power hits it. And when the power is turned off, the clock keeps going, but this circuit resets. So, yeah, it got itself all loopy. So, let's go down and try it now. So, we flip the switch. It supposedly turns it off. We flip it again. It turns it on. You can hear it clicking because it's trying to, the dispensers are trying to dispense, but they have nothing in them. Okay, so now that's off. So when it's in the off position, that torch isn't lit. This isn't lit. That torch is not lit. This circuit's not lit, and the piston is retracted so that it's not down there completing the circuit. Okay, so we're ready to load this up and give it a try. Up, so now we got all 4 dispensers completely filled, and we'll step back and throw the switch and watch it happen. So it starts dispensing the eggs. We get a random percentage of chicks that come out of it, and they all float nicely down into the water where they can start doing their thing. Cool, huh? It's working just fine. So I think I've got it planned out that I'll load the dispensers either 2 or 3 times in order to completely fill this with about 250 chickens. And then I use the minecart to go around in circles for the 20 minutes or so it takes for them to grow up. And then I can slaughter them all and get their meat and feathers. So you can see that goes for a bit. Takes a bit to shoot them all out. But they do all come down nicely into the water. Oh, there we are. So they're empty. Flip the lever and that turns it off. I was going to dress this up a little bit after. Make it look kind of nice. Hide the redstone somewhat. Make this look like some kind of ominous building sitting here. There. So we got the control there to turn the water on and off. We got our access down below. We got access up above. We got the lever here to turn the dispensers on and off. We're all set. We just got to move all those chests over here and we're done. Now, one more thing I was going to look at here today before I go is first we got to come over here. Oh, we got enough of that. So I'm going to make myself a few stone hoes. And I think I can get rid of all this redstone stuff now. I won't need these blocks either. And we'll go down and I'll show you what's happening down here. So what I've done is I've sort of sectioned this all off. What I'm going to have is 9x9 plots, and they'll each have a 1 block space between them, just so I can run torches to light it. I might put some lighting up above, it depends, but from what I can see, I'll have enough lighting here already. So under the block, what we've got is a pool of water, and that water will hydrate for 4 blocks in every direction. So that's what that's all about there. Each one of these stone blocks has water under it, all ready for hydrating the land. So I'll get myself set, and we'll quickly do one of these plots. There, so you can see that block's hydrated, and that's the maximum distance away that it can hydrate. So that's what the plan is here, is we're going to have this all set as wheat fields. We'll leave this as grass here, a little grass swath at the other end too, but this will be wheat fields. And it's obvious to see I won't be able to completely cover this with wheat to begin with because I don't have enough seeds. But as I harvest the wheat, I'll get more seeds, and I'll be able to continue until I've got this completely filled with wheat. And the wheat will almost exclusively be used to feed these guys, but it'll be used in some recipes as well. So, I hope you enjoyed this brief episode showing off how I automate loading the chicken farm up, and my quick little shot on starting up the wheat farm. So, until next time, Neofizz signing out.